Hello and welcome to the Daily Comic and Collectible, episode 376. Now today, the collectible of the day is the HASBRO Toys Marvel Legends series X-Force Team Marvel's Cannonball action figure. Samuel Guthrie creates a powerful force field to fly at superhuman speeds as a leader of the New Mutants, known as Cannonball. This 6-inch scale action figure of the X-Force team's oldest and most experienced member also became the team's unstoppable leader. The Marvel Legends series figure is fully articulated to the waist and has waist movement. Cannonball is highly detailed with added deco, including his special FX flying effect, flight goggles, and gloves, and even a stylish bomber jacket. Sam is also part of the Wendigo Build-A-Figure wave, and comes with its right leg. Collect the set to create your own Wendigo Build-A-Figure character. Cannonball's base is hollow, and I've found adding lights really add to the flame effects. Released in 2019 by Hasbro Toys. Now, the comic of the day is New Mutants Annual, Volume 1, Issue Number 1, with a cover date of November 1984. With story by Chris Claremont, art by Bob McLeod, cover by Bill Sienkiewicz, and this story is titled The Cosmic Cannonball Caper. We open with Professor X putting Cannonball through an intense training program in the Danger Room as Psyche and Magic look on. And he ultimately fails when he becomes distracted by a brood apparition created by Danny. He's frustrated and felt it to be a dirty trick, but Professor X reminds him that he must embrace being a leader because of his older age. Roberto barges in on Danny and Stevie Hunter to announce he has tickets to a concert starring Lila Cheney, and so all the New Mutants decide to go. Later, they're given backstage access and are thrilled to see Cheney and her band practicing, until trouble arises when a projection structure begins to topple and forces Sam to save Lila. Lila is so grateful and shows particular appreciation towards Sam as Warlock identifies that the accident appears to have been an act of sabotage. They soon discover the culprit is a furry green alien called a Charasula, and they fight with him. Despite their best efforts, the New Mutants struggle to overcome the alien, until Lila begins playing a riff on a guitar that causes his weapons and armor to explode, and renders him helpless before disappearing in a burst of light. Lila and her band begins playing their concert, and energy begins to emanate from Lila, eventually causing the band and Sam to disappear in a brilliant flash, triggered by the creation of a Stargate. The other New Mutants must deal with Warlock, who has absorbed too much energy from Lila's guitar playing and must find a way to release it, and Danny encourages him to use the power to create the Stargate to recover Sam, but her estimations cause them to reappear in deep space without a sufficient protection. Warlock is able to save them by rearranging his molecular structure to create a spaceship. Meanwhile, Lila has spirited Sam Guthrie to her own personal paradise on the abandoned Dyson Sphere, which is covered with a massive unpopulated city. She's soon contacted by the alien Charasula, who appears to have made a deal with her related to enslaving Earth's inhabitants. He seeks a private arrangement with her, but she insists they follow the deal as prescribed. Well, that's because she's wanting some alone time with Cannonball. She's soon betrayed by one of her bandmates, who lowers the defenses of their location and contacts the alien himself to greenlight an invasion of the sphere. Soon, the invasion of Charasula and his fellow Varachnine commences just as the other mutants arrive to the sphere. Lila, Sam, and most of the other New Mutants are captured by the invaders, but are distracted when magma bursts from the ground from a volcano of her own creation and allows the New Mutants to fight off their captors. They win the fight, but quickly realize that Amara's actions have destroyed the Stargate and triggered its self-destruct sequence, which will ultimately result in Earth's destruction. Doug Ramsey comes to the rescue, having interpreted the alien hieroglyphs, and manages to cancel the sequence before it completes. Later, Lila transports them back to Earth, but only to her home in London. She professes her interest to Sam, much to the chagrin of Roberto, as the New Mutants seek to return back to New York. Geek Fact: this is a key issue, being the first appearance of the mutant Lila Cheney, a cosmic teleporter and famous rock star. It's also the first appearance of her band members and the alien, Chara Sula. Bonus Geek Fact: Lila Cheney was born in England and is mostly known on Earth for being a famous singer and musician, along with her band, Cats Laughing. Just love that name. She's even performed with a mutant singer, Dazzler, in the past. Lila is called an intergalactic teleporter. She has the ability to generate a tachyon field around herself and others, which gives her the ability to transport across interstellar distances, even across the Milky Way. The tachyon field converts her and others into faster-than-light particles, and Lila provides the direction for travel. Her power, once activated, will have already carried her hundreds of thousands of miles before completing the thought to stop, so she cannot transport short distances. So when she travels from one spot to another on Earth, she has to teleport to her home light years away and then back to her destination. Her home is a Dyson sphere. She also must have to have been to the destination before, or her voice has to have been to the destination before via her music. Side fact: Lila Cheney made her home in a Dyson sphere, which is a colony-like enclosure that surrounds a star and uses all that star's power as its power source. State-of-the-art gaming! Check out this ad for Montezuma's Revenge, featuring Panama Joe. If you've got a mind like Einstein and reflexes to match, then this is the game for you. Search for buried treasure. You gotta get 'em over fire pits, behind locked doors, and even through 100 rooms crawling with critters. Action and adventure like you've never seen before. Available on disc for Apple II, Atari computers, Commodore 64, and IBM. In cartridge for Atari 2600, Atari 5200, and ColecoVision. Advertising ad fact: this is awesome! Check out this ad for the new and never before Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars action figures and accessories. Now you can pit the secret decoding shields of Dr. Doom and his supervillains, King, Doc Ock, and Magneto, against Marvel superheroes, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Wolverine, in the ultimate struggle for Earth's destiny. The secret decoding shield of Dr. Doom now commands my Doom platoon, by land and sea and sun and moon, to make the Earth a living tomb. Each figure comes with a secret shield and a secret message. Never before has Marvel made such a collection. 8 action figures, 3 super vehicles, Doom Roller, Turbo Cycle, and Doom Cycle, plus the sinister Tower of Doom playset by Mattel. And final geek fact: Cannonball, or Samuel Guthrie, was born in a large family in Kentucky. After his father died, he took over his job in the coal mines, but after getting trapped in a cave, he panicked, causing his mutant blasting powers to manifest, allowing him to escape. He was then discovered by Donald Pierce, also known as the White Bishop or White King of the Hellfire Club, and was recruited to plot an attack against Xavier and his new group of mutants he was training. Sam came to his senses and turned on Pierce. Xavier saw the good inside Sam and invited him to join the New Mutants. He left his family to join the team. Cannonball is a mutant with thermochemical energy field propulsion. He can generate thermochemical energy and release it from his skin. It's used as a thrust to travel at super speeds. He can control direction and speed by sheer act of will. At first he could only release it from his feet, but he can now release it from any part of his body to a wide variety of effects. At his peak, he could defeat the Shi'ar Imperial Guard leader, Gladiator. He can also manifest an indestructible blast field to shield himself and others, and superhuman durability due to the energy field that forms around his body. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another Daily Comic and Collectible, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. This is Cat Fan Comics Man, and I'll catch you on the flip. Over and out.